So this is on trail day 136. It is Thursday, November 19th of 2020. I stayed last night at the Fullert Knob shelter. With the privy right over there. And I have my hammock. Still got the tarp up right over there. It got pretty cold last night. It was in the 20s. But I stay warm in my sleeping bag, so it's a little after 9. I'm about packed up. I just got to take down the tarp and throw the stuff in my bag. And then I'm headed to Daleville. I'm going to stay there the rest of the day, the night, and then hike out tomorrow. So it's just going to be a short 5-mile day today. I don't know what all we'll see, but hopefully I get some new shoes when I get to town. And take a little break because it's been 6 days now of hiking, so an easy day will be nice. I'm not sure how many miles I'll do tomorrow. I'll figure that out when I get there, but that is the plan for today. There was 4 other hikers here last night. They all just left. They're just going through town and back out the other side because they just came from Staminal's hostel several days. So, but I'll catch back up with them in a couple of days. Well, anyway, we'll see what there is to see between here and the small town of Daleville. Well, most shelters have a shelter mouse. This shelter has a shelter bird. It's been hanging around and pecking on a picnic table. I'm about packed up and ready to go though, so it'll be on its own. So I'm walking back down. This is the trail from the shelter. It's 10:05 and 36 degrees. I called in town. All the gut hook comments said to stay at Super 8 instead of the Howard Johnson. So I called the Howard Johnson because it's like $10 cheaper. But the guy that answered wasn't super friendly. He's kind of like, I just want to get off the phone. And the lady at the Super 8 was super friendly. I asked her if they had laundry available for guests, and she said that wash was available on the second floor. Wash and flow. You can tell them in the South, Virginia especially. So I just stay at Super 8, like everybody recommends. Check-in time is 2 o'clock, which is 4 hours, and I only have 5 miles. So I don't need to be in a hurry, but I guess first thing I'll do when I get to town is find something to eat. So when I came up last night, the last mile was a hill about like this, an old Forest Service road or logging road. It was pretty nice. Now I'm going south, down into town. And what I was saying, first thing I'll probably do when I get to town, there's a barbecue place. Even had a sticker for it in the shelter. So I'll probably get something to eat and then go to the hotel, get a shower. Don't know if I'd have time to do laundry, but then I need to go to that outfitter and see about some shoes. and then I'll have to go resupply. There's a Kroger in town. I'm hoping to find a pair of insulated dishwashing gloves. The rubber gloves with insulation. I think that would be the ticket to warm hands while hiking in the wind or the rain or ice or snow or whatever I have to deal with between now and Springer Mountain, Georgia. According to the elevation profile, it's supposed to be downhill pretty much like this for the next 5 miles. So I started to leave my hoodie on, but it's warming up enough, especially if I stay on the side with the sun. I'll freeze and I'll go to the shaded side. A constant battle for temperature control. So I've got about 2 miles to go to town. We started today up on top of that mountain. Now we're kind of down in the valley. It's 11:30, so it's going by pretty quick. I should get there just in time for lunch. The barbecue place, I think, was Three Little Pigs. Barbecue one sounds pretty good right about now. I'll probably pick up whatever I'm having for dinner to Kroger or something. I ran into a trail maintainer who was headed up the hill. He said there was just one blowdown and he'd take care of it on his way out. And I told him there was no blowdowns on the way he was going. He'll probably go up to the shelter. But this 5 miles into Daleville, pretty nice. Easy terrain for an easy day. Looks like they recently put some handrails on this footbridge. It's a little dry under there, but there's a sign back there that said the next 27 miles is on national park land, but it didn't say which national park. I'll have to check the guidebook, maybe it'll tell me. This one got a little water under it, but I don't need any water right now. So this is probably going to be our best view of the day. I had to climb up. It doesn't look, once you go past that post, it got pretty steep, but it was short. And up there is where we started. And the blazes go that way, but I can see blazes that way, so I'm not sure what kind of craziness we got going on over here, but or it could be that the trail years ago went that way and it's been changed. There's no telling. I can see the interstate. I think we're going to go under the interstate. But we don't have far to go now. I can always tell when it's been like a week since I had a day off, like that little hill a while ago. It's like your legs and everything is just saying, I don't want to go up this. What are you doing? And it's kind of strange because I'm almost out of food, so my pack's as light as it's been in days. It's as light as it'll be in days. I'll leave town, I'll have a resupply. But after some good food and a little rest, the legs and all will be ready to go. Well, I'm almost in town, crossed under the interstate, and it's just been kind of walking. It's, I don't know, 50, 75 yards over. But I can smell food. Now you know how the bears feel. We're cooking our dinners at night. They're sitting out in the woods, sniffing. Yeah. So this pretty much concludes the hiking part of the day. I'll get into town, get some food, go to the outfitter, go back to the, go to the hotel and get checked in, take a shower, do some laundry. I prefer to shower and do laundry before anything, but I got 2 hours roughly before I can check into the hotel, so can't let that go to waste. I may just get something to eat and then get checked in, and shower, do laundry, and go to the outfitter. Try on new shoes with clean socks. I can see civilization. Yeah. You know, this is almost as good as the Appalachian jelly. You walk out of the woods and there's a store. So I stopped in the GB store there and picked up a Dr. Pepper and cream soda. I used to drink an A&W root beer and cream soda every now and again, but these things are good. Now I'm walking down the side of the road. I'm never one to state the obvious. To the Outfitter, which is right down here behind the Wendy's and the Bojangles. The hotel does continental breakfasts, which I'm sure I will possibly get some of in the morning. But I think before getting on the trail, I'm going to visit the Bojangles in the morning. It's been a while since I've had Bojangles for breakfast. Yeah, so I visited the Outfitter. Got some new shoes, a couple other items. Had a barbecue sandwich for lunch. Walking back to the hotel now. My initial assessment on shoes is they suck. They're comfortable, but it's just my foot's not used to being in a shoe. But my ankles and the pads of my feet are feeling much better, so my feet will just have to get used to it. But we're going to get checked into the hotel, and then I'll kind of go over the things I picked up, and then that'll pretty much be it for today. So I'm here in the room at the Super 8, and I want to go over the stuff I got at the Outfitter real quick. It's 11:30. By the time you do laundry, get resupply, call home, upload stuff, time gets away from you. The first thing, I got these Salomon X Ultras. Pretty comfy so far. Wore them to go get resupply, so no complaints yet. Got some Outdoor Research gaiters. The Outfitter didn't have Dirty Girls. These don't use Velcro, so maybe better, I don't know. Picked up some Injinji toe sock liners. Hopefully help with blisters, which I should have enough calluses. Blisters shouldn't be an issue, but you never know. Picked up some Outdoor Research glove liners and a pair of Gore-Tex gloves, Outdoor Research, for hiking in the cold, rain, wind. And the liner will work. I can wear it under the buff gloves that I already hike in. And I also got these Bridgedale waterproof socks. The shoes are not waterproof, they're mesh, you can see right through them. Well, almost see right through them. So, I was thinking cold, freezing, wet. Wear the waterproof socks. I'll be wearing my rain pants, so we'll just see how that works. But that's some new gear I'm going to try for the cold weather, because it's probably going to get cold in the Smokies, North Carolina and Georgia, toward the end of December. So that concludes it for today. We'll be back on the trail tomorrow. We got 9 miles to the first shelter. You have to camp at designated sites, I think, for the next 30 miles. So just the way it works out, and with new shoes that aren't broke in, I think a 9-mile day tomorrow will be sufficient. So we'll start south in the morning.